For a while.
Start the select board meeting at 5:03. Let's call it to order. Are there any additions or deletions to our agenda?
No, I got nothing.
Okay. Approval of the minutes for October 28th select board meeting.
I would make a motion to approve them as written.
Yeah, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, let us move on to review on accounts payable, warrants, timesheets, and/or payroll.
You haven't even started yet.
Yes, he did.
You were talking. I'm sorry.
We called it to order and we've been through the first three
So
agenda
I-
items.
Well, please speak up.
Well, I can't when you're all talking. Thank you.
Here's
So here we go.
the payroll warrant for $7,722.42.
Thank you.
There are two AP warrants because we have the manual direct pays for the state withholding and the federal withholding. So that's on one warrant for $59.23.90, so $5,922.90. And then the other warrant is for $932,780.96, and that includes the sales tax, which is 8 and change.
Right. Super.
The first payment.
So 980,000.
932,000. The school would be listed there. I think it's 849 and change for the first installment.
This is sending a lot of money to charities and stuff like that. We're voting on.
Howard said, is this the time we send our appropriations, our voted appropriations to the various community organizations? And that is typically the first AP after the November taxes.
Is it a deadline?
It's not really a relevant question. We voted on it at the last town meeting, so when we get the next batch of appropriate tax money, that's when it's historically being paid. I've had two different organizations ask me when they were gonna get paid, so I paid them in November, as has been the case.
There isn't a set time that you have to pay this?
No,
That's a lot of money, not that have in on time. I'm just surprised at that.
I just told you, we pay them the first AP of every November.
Well, I didn't hear that, excuse me.
Okay, that was the first thing I said.
Well, that's the first question I asked. Okay, so I don't hear well, and I didn't hear it, so I wasn't trying to stop.
Nor was I.
That's done.
There, more. Oh, you haven't signed that yet.
Oh, you haven't signed it.
Chris and I are looking at this stuff. This is the newspaper ad. Just add a
Mhm.
motor parts.
Think about those.
That's for fuel. $550. Working stones.
People pay these on time, are we charged interest? No.
For charity?
Your charities.
They're-
Yeah.
Oh, they're charities, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't, thank you, Paul, I didn't get that, I thought they were, what we have to pay.
There's a deadline for that
Well, that's what I was
one.
thinking.
That's
So,
fair.
Yeah, as I said,
Since you had a real question, there's nothing stupid about it. Was it Nixon, what we have here is a failure to, was it Nixon, what we have here is a failure to communicate, or was it just from some movie somewhere? Okay. See, I don't even know.
I'm gonna get these adjusted soon because it
This room is terrible.
is,
Yeah.
the acoustics are bad.
Yep, I'm fine.
It's okay. My arm's not.
I have the border house reach. No.
Could I ask a question?
Up to the select board chair.
Yes.
I'm just asking a question about warrants. Is this something that, the select board gets before every meeting to review before the meeting?
No. These are the actual bills.
These are the. these
Yeah.
are- Okay. They haven't
So-
been paid
Have not
yet,
been
and
paid
you
yet.
are approving them.
Correct.
Yes.
And
Exactly.
if you've done it 5 days prior to the meeting, you can ask them prior, instead of having to figure it out right now.
I would assume so, yes. They're just a lot more because there's like parts for loaders, salt, and a lot of other things for repairs for upcoming.
It's all part of the warrants.
Yeah.
Yes,
For the meeting.
yes. And there's,
It's also not practical to do them 5 days before because invoices come in that may be due before 3 weeks is up. So if we cut it off on 5 days ahead of time, there'd be potential issues. Just like the Mondays where we reschedule, that really is problematic.
Mhm.
So, or can be.
And there happens just to be a lot today. It's not usually this many.
I don't know how towns do this once a month.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Once a month.
yeah.
I know, they're small.
Waltham does it once a month. I just don't know how you do it. How you keep up with your bills.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the AP warrants and timesheets and payroll.
All right, there's a motion to approve the accounts payable, timesheets, and payroll warrants. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. I will.
Following Bob Groff.
Yes.
Bob Groff,
Good
Oh.
evening.
hello. What?
Hope all are doing well. This is a quick one. I'm still working with FEMA for our July 10th request for a reimbursement, hopefully to have more progress by the end of the week. And as a notice, there are 2 weeks left for Vermonters to apply for federal assistance. You can apply online, or there is a FEMA office at the Heinsberg Town Hall if you would like to visit in person. That's it for me.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Okay, for the year of 26 budget meetings.
Just reiterating that the first one is Thursday, the 14th at 5:30 PM here. And then the next one will be Monday, the 18th at 5:30 here.
Yes,
Will there be additional budget meetings after those two?
Likely.
yes,
We're just not
probably.
sure, and so we'll have to look at, and see where we're at, and then make decisions based on
Where
what
we
we
stand.
have. You know, based on, like, we'll go through and be looking at all the lines like we do every year.
Any other questions about our budget meetings?
What time is it? 5:30, right?
5:30, yeah.
Just for notice, it's our major paving year for next year. So every 4 years, we get a X amount of dollars from the state and feds to pave Canton. And so we have a major paving year that we use that money to do paving. Yes.
Will the road foreman be here to give a report?
On,
And we go over his budget for the roads?
he comes to the budget meetings, yes. Everybody who is involved with the budget comes to the meeting to talk about their budgets.
Yes.
And because they're trying to emphasize things that are important, things are semi-important, and things that are just in there that we might be able to adjust or work things out. We've been doing that for years. They always come to our meetings. That's essential because it's impossible to cut anything out of anybody's budget, and we don't know how important that item is. And if we cut it out, and let's say he has $20,000 for paving, and we take out the $20,000 for paving, he goes, that's really important because I need to pave over this culvert that is collapsed, and if I don't have the money for the paving, then where am I gonna get that from? So that's why, yes.
What is major paving?
Well,
What is that called?
The major paving will be like, we have like stretches of paving, like a few years ago, we did the whole Lake Street. We paved the whole length of Lake Street. I believe this year is,
So point of order, it's not a question and answer.
yeah.
It's just,
So it's a major section of paving, and
Yeah.
it's just not a block or two. So if we were gonna do Panton Road, that would be the amount of paving we would do. So
Pave every year now?
we pave sections every year, yes.
Okay.
Because the roads get a lot of abuse. Okay, moving on to removing current clerk's access to town systems.
I just want to be fully clear that I will have absolutely zero access to anything related to the town of Canton as of November 22nd, probably at 4 PM.
Right.
And so that's it for my input into the town.
Okay. Let us move on to communications.
Our office cleaner has quit, so we need an office cleaner, and I will be taking the 19th, which is Tuesday of next week, off. Donna will work the whole day, the regular hours of town.
Okay. Any, Zach, Teresa?
Nope.
None from me either.
You asking if we want to clean?
What?
Are you asking if we want to clean?
I'll pass.
It was
Nice.
What's her name? Kelly Boyce.
Kelly Doyce,
Du Bois.
Du Bois. She lives in Addison. Public comment, let us move on. Yes, sir.
Who do I see getting the culvert fixed? I think 6 inches of rain washed out. Then the road crew came over and scooped about 2 feet of gravel off the top. They never been back to fix it on East Road.
On East Road.
Is that at the corner of Jackson? Or where on this is it?
Right on the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
On the left.
May I have your name?
Dave
Dave
Jackson.
Jackson.
Thank you.
That would be Rick Klucher.
Stop and see Rick someday.
Yep,
Yep, you want, yeah.
that would be the ideal person to see.
And if you don't run into him, just you can give me a call, let me know, and I'll text him and find out what's a good time.
Yes,
What is happening with, you've had the solar vote, you've been quoted in the paper, and the select board was gonna make a position on the solar vote. It's not on the agenda, so what is the game plan here?
Okay, we haven't put the language together yet, but it's going to be something along the lines of the residents of the town of Penn have overwhelmingly voted that are not in favor of the solar project. And something along, we haven't put the language together yet, but we are gonna issue that statement. With Maggie, hang on, with Maggie leaving, we have a lot of things that are really kind of rushing up on us. We can issue that statement before Christmas and it will still be sufficient. Right now, we are working really hard to get a new town clerk, and that is our priority right now.
yes.
Is there a committee selecting the new town clerk, or you formed one, or?
No, there is not a committee. There's been a screening committee that has already interviewed candidates, and then the select board has 2 more meetings of 2 more candidates.
What was that committee's name?
Screening committee,
Screening
Yep.
yes.
consisting of who?
Michael Catillas,
Diana Raphael.
Diana Raphael, and Gretchen Bailey. Yes, sir.
It's my understanding that the minutes you just approved did not truly reflect the attendance at the last. There's a sign-in sheet, and there were several people that were admitted.
There is no requirement to record who comes to a select board meeting unless they speak. I have said that on several occasions throughout the last 4 months.
And if everybody didn't sign in, we wouldn't have that full information. If they didn't speak, they wouldn't have identified themselves.
So if you don't speak.
You don't,
You're not considered public.
You're not listed as mayor.
hey Kathy, that's really not helpful.
Well, it is,
It's
and
not
now it's a public
mandatory.
body.
Can you stop,
Please
please?
don't shout at us.
Yeah.
It doesn't help.
We talked to you.
Okay,
Yes. Any more questions from public comment? Anybody else? Yes, Kathy.
I would like to say that I would like to see the select board not texting on their phones during the select board meeting, which you were very much recorded on at the last select board meeting.
duly noted.
Thank you. Any more questions for the select board or in public comment? Oh, go Sharon.
Yeah, I'm wondering, why there hasn't been a road foreman report since last year. Usually we have one at every meeting, and I looked it up, the last time that there was a road foreman report was, I think, middle of the year.
That's a great question. I will get in touch with Rick and find out what his plan is and try to make sure that he is here at the next meeting.
Yes.
Why is the town clerk the supervisor of the road?
I'm not.
She's not the supervisor.
Isn't that what was advertised in the paper?
No.
Here, I have to go look it up.
Please
Here,
do.
under the job description, supervise the roads. That was.
I didn't place the ad, I didn't read the ad.
Look at
You
the,
didn't read the ad, and how did it get in there?
I put the ad.
I mean, I'm just asking who was responsible.
I said I was.
He put the ad
So
in.
why did you?
I did not do that.
Because the town clerk has her own
Just say.
responsibilities, part of them is not supervising the road.
That's your understanding, yes.
That's your understanding that they are, but they aren't. Under Vermont statute, go look and see if that's the state.
Thank you for your comment. Yes, any more questions? Anybody else? Great. Now we are going to move into executive section to talk about personnel, about PTO paying and hiring the new clerk. Is there a motion to move into an executive section to talk about the PTO and hiring a new clerk?
I will make that motion.
Is there a second?
yep, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Thanks for coming to the meeting.
Okay. Out of executive session, I would like to make a motion that we are to conduct interviews for the new clerk treasurer. We were one on Friday, 11:15 at 6 o'clock PM. And the other on Saturday, 11:16 at 3 o'clock PM here at Town Hall.
Anybody second that motion?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll second that motion.
All in
And
favor?
those meetings will also be held in executive session.
Okay, there. enough. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, and I would like to make a motion to have a PTO settlement for the clerk's final paycheck of 70 hours.
PTO standing paid time
Time
off. I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
I would like to make a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It is 6:28.
Sorry.
I can't believe when you
Can we
said,
submit both motions, did Zach second both motions?
yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have to say that I was stunned that there was no public comment.
I know, it's great. They put, they were, I mean, well,
So basically, adjourned was also me, right?
Yeah,
And then,
Zach.
sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's okay.
what's left to,
We get excited about, we get excited about adjourning, so
yes.
I'll take you downstairs to look at that article. You gotta look at
you
it.
gotta see it. It's just a letter, but it's a good one.
Oh, it's-
Yeah.
It's
just like-
it's so